listening to the High Noon Podcast. Your host, Mason Smith.
All right, yeehaw, motherfucker. Welcome to another episode of High Noon. Got me and Nicholas. Nicholas is hungover today, rare form. And first-time guest, Wes Barker.
Woo! Wesley.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Fuck yeah, man.
Welcome.
Super glad to have you on. Magician, comedian.
Yeah.
And now, what have you been doing longer? Comedy or I almost said music.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I'm a little hungover, too. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
We got to fix that.
I've been doing magic since I was like 19. And like, I probably didn't do like my first open mic stand-up till I was like 21.
Oh, okay.
But the first like, I don't even know how long. The first like 5 or 6 years doing magic, it's never on stage, right? It's always close-up magic and stuff. So like, I've been doing magic longer, but for getting on stage, like that definitely comedy was first.
Okay.
Right? So it's kind of like a weird thing. So I didn't start doing like magic on stage till I was like, I don't know, like in a real meaningful way, probably I'll only been doing it like 10 years.
Okay.
Right? Whereas like magic, I've been doing for 19 years. So it's kind of this is a weird little intermediary step with magic that doesn't exist with comedy, really,
Gotcha.
basically.
So when you started doing comedy, you weren't trying to mix in the magic with the comedy at first,
No,
right?
and I didn't do much stand up at all. I did it a few times. I was like liking it. But yeah, it wasn't like a thing I could just do all the time. I wasn't living near a place. Like I was like living an hour outside of Vancouver, Canada. Wasn't very convenient to do sets.
Okay.
So I kind of just let it go. And then once I started getting more and more into magic, I was like, oh, I'm going to go do stand up again. I'd always do like stand up for like 4 minutes. And then the last minute I'd do a trick,
Okay.
sneak one in there. Right.
Yeah.
So I sort of slowly started to bring the magic on stage. And then eventually just sort of blended really well. And now what I do is like a full 50-50 kind of split.
Right.
And it's super fun and kind of intertwine it. And which works good for me, but like sometimes people, like when they book me for a cruise ship, for example, they think they're getting like a magician.
Yeah.
And then they're like, what the fuck is this?
It's like, this guy's being funny and doing
it's like
tricks.
the comedian
Wait
was
a minute.
yesterday. Get the fuck off the stage. Yeah, so
That's funny.
Yeah.
Where did you? So wait, where are you from? Where are you from?
Vancouver, Canada. That's where I'm from.
Okay, and when did you? Are you legal here?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
pay
yeah,
taxes.
I got the I got
Get out! Get out! He's a foreign white. Wait a minute.
I got the fancy visa. I got that O1 visa, so which means like I can work
You can do anything.
Canada,
you
the
want.
Okay.
States, whatever. Yeah, I got a really good.
So they make it's easier if you're Canadian to get to come here.
No, it is so much easier for you guys to go do there.
Oh, okay.
Like if this visa is only good 3 years, it cost me $6,000. I got to re it up every time.
Yeah.
Do you
And
get to
there's
do
so
a payment plan or?
So much paperwork. It's a fucking nightmare. I had to get Penn and Teller to write me letters. Like you have to.
Are you being serious?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You
have to-
know them?
Yeah.
Oh.
You have to go like deep into your archive of like. Anyone,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, oh yeah. I like hit up David Copperfield's producer. I'm like, can you write me a letter saying I'm the greatest magician you've ever seen, even though you know David Copperfield? And he's
Yeah.
like, sure.
Do you do Vegas and stuff?
I've done a few shows in Vegas, but it's not where I want to be.
Okay, yeah.
I much more love the comedy scene than the
Okay.
magic scene. The magic scene is
Gay.
great, but it's that, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just so small and insular.
Can't spell magic without gay. You know what I mean?
Right. So it's the rules, man.
It's 100%.
We didn't write them. It's in
Hey,
the song.
what do you mean gay? Well, just because we have doves and glitter,
And
right?
wands.
Smoke
You got a
machines and
wand.
wands, right? You think that makes handkerchiefs, silks?
Yeah, we didn't make the rules. It's all part of that song, you know. If you
Wanda,
believe
yikes.
in magic, if you do, you're gay. And hey, we're not supposed to say that you're gay.
Yes.
It's so funny.
Where'd you move from Vancouver to where first?
I was in Toronto for the last like 5 or 6 years.
Okay,
and then-
Yuck Yucks, right?
Yeah, you got Yuck Yucks, yeah. And, Toronto's the biggest city in Canada, right? And I was like, oh, this would be great for my career. And it was fine. But then I'm like, I just got to go to the States. Like, I'm literally...
The States.
Like, I'm literally one of the top entertainers in all of Canada. That's not a brag. That's a sadness.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, no.
This is what the peak of Canada looks like, baby. Soak it in. So I'm like, I gotta get down to the U.S. and do more shows,
Yeah.
there. And then like 3 months ago, I was like, I'm coming here. I got my visas all sorted, and I'm just like, fuck it. Austin's the place to be.
And you're friends with remind me of the guy that
Chris Ramsey.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
not
met
Chris
him when
Reeves,
he was
Chris
here.
Yeah.
My
Yes.
buddy Nat Rogachevsky
Yeah.
did his podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his podcast is my podcast, the same podcast.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, that shows how much research I did. All I knew is that I was just excited to see some tricks.
No, it's great. Yeah, we had Nat on the
He
pod.
told me like a month ago that we're having a magician, and I've been calling him gay ever since. I'm so glad it was you when I walked in. Like, Jesus, man.
So you didn't know what I meant when I said his name?
Could have
You
been a
didn't-
different magician.
I didn't put it together because I was like, I know that I've only hung out with 2 magicians, and
Yeah.
it's this guy and Chris.
Ramsey.
Yeah. So
Who
it was
is
like-
also, he's very nice too. I met him while he was here.
Yeah, Chris is the best.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
did Vulcan.
Yeah, he's absolutely. Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
he did so well. He does so well on YouTube and that whole scene with his puzzle content. He has a new channel called Area 52 where he like investigates paranormal shit. And, like,
cool.
And like remote viewing and astral projection and stuff. And he goes like really deep on it.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's his whole like. So he's a great magician. He's really funny. When he gets on stage, you think he does it every day, but in reality, like his whole life, work-wise, is making content, right? So,
Yeah.
So like he's always like showing up, coming down here and doing spots and whatever. But like he does it more carefree. So he's like it's like you know how when you want something too much, like when you get on stage, you're like, I better fucking kill tonight,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
He
doesn't
couldn't care
have that
less.
feeling, so he's
Yeah.
so loose. And I'm like, God damn, I wish I would have made millions of dollars on the internet so I could be loose like that.
Right.
But yeah, he's the best. man.
So do y'all pod still through? Is it through Zoom or?
Yeah, we stopped it when I got here.
Oh,
we wrapped
bummer.
it up. 200 episodes. We're like, you know what? Let's just call it a day.
Does he have any? You think he might move here or?
No. Like I said,
He likes
he's got
Canada.
a studio there. He's really good, and he's pivoted directions. He really loves the new documentary style content he's making. So yeah, I go visit him every month. He comes down here every month or two, and
Nice.
Yeah, it's still like it's just you grow up and you change. We had a TV show together, me and him, for one season on True TV.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Can we look it up?
Yeah, it's called Big Trick Energy.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
I
Mason
got,
loves a pun.
Yeah.
I got big shit energy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So after this show ended, we kind of just I don't know, we just sort of that was like if it was gonna work, we were like,
Can you do images?
we're like this will be the thing that really blows up magic again, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But then
Awesome.
then after this, I think Chris was like. He still loves magic, but he's like, I'm not gonna try and make a magic TV show ever again.
Okay.
I would do it again.
Yeah.
But he was like, I think I tried it. I think it was fun, but he's kind of like, meh. So he's not gonna like chase that. He's just gonna do his thing. He's very.
Do you think that you might try to do another one?
Yeah,
Just
for
told
sure.
you that.
I was definitely the best part of this show by far. There's 4 of us in there, right? And I was doing 90% of the work.
Sick.
You know, and I'll say this on camera. I was smarter, better, more talented, more funny than all of those guys put together.
Yeah, suck
Hell
it,
yeah.
three dudes.
Suck
Yeah,
it,
suck it,
Chris.
Ramsey.
Suck it, Eric. Suck it, Alex. Yeah, so I like to spread my own rumors, so I just start shit like that. Like I was the best, and the network said I was the best.
Yeah.
and
That's
a good
they
one.
said
So that's
we'd
that
give
real
Wes another
Donald
show.
Trump energy.
Yeah,
Well,
you got to. You can say whatever you want about Trump, but he's really good at telling people what he wants them to hear.
Yeah,
So that's-
right?
I'm like, that's the one little nugget I'll take from that dude.
Hell yeah, dude. So I was just I just heard this on a podcast the other day. Kamala, how do you say her name? Kamala.
Yes, all right, you
Yeah,
got it.
You're dumb.
Which, by the way, totally gonna lose. It's insane that this is even a thing. But she was like calling out Trump and being like, "Say it to my face," and it's like you don't want that smoke.
Yeah. Oh.
You don't want that Trump smoke.
That's a wild choice for her to make. Yeah. Oh man, you guys' politics down here is just wild.
Oh,
It is
I
so
don't
nice
know
to
anything
just-
about politics.
It's so nice
I
just to
just
watch.
yeah,
Like what's
I
going
know
on?
nothing of politics.
Yeah.
I just find it hilarious. I almost gave the
Today-
joke away, but
Today I was I did was it Fort Worth last night? I did a comedy club there, and then this morning woke up and I tell my
Hyenas.
Yeah, I tell my buddy, I'm like, yo, we're like 30 minutes from Grassy Knoll, so like we're like Canadian guys just rolling over, like, oh, this is where he got shot.
Yeah.
and like we
They
just
have a big X on the
Yeah.
sidewalk.
It's
You
just-
go,
Nuh-uh.
yeah,
Do they really?
They've cut right into the ground.
That's hilarious.
where it happened.
Yeah, so we
It
went down
kinda
there,
seems
stood on it,
weird.
took a photo. We're like, oh, the shot came from there, right? And we're just like so Canadian. It doesn't matter.
Did
to
you
us.
see where the other shots came from,
Yeah,
or no?
Oh yeah, there's a dude there explaining everything to us.
Oh, I bet.
he was like,
There's just some homeless guy that emerges every day. Let me tell you what really happened.
oh yeah,
I was 4 years old here.
yeah. I kept giving him $10, and he wouldn't stop talking. I was
Yeah.
like, this is great.
You're like,
plug,
yeah.
plug more money in the machine.
Yeah,
Say more
exactly.
shit.
That's great.
So yeah, that's about as far as politics I get.
Has
Yeah.
Canada ever had any assassinations?
Honestly, I don't think so.
Do y'all have
I don't think
guns?
I'm gonna die.
No, they don't.
Yeah, we got
Like
you
hunting
can get a gun,
rifles,
yeah.
right?
You can
But
get
you
a
can't
handgun,
have.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
You just, sorry. You have to take a.
I remember my first time having a White Claw.
Damn, man, these are hardcore.
Yeah.
Wrong pipe. Wrong pipe.
You sure you don't want one?
Yes, I'm positive. I gotta do some stuff.
So yeah, you have to
later.
take a course. Like, so it takes like a 16-hour course you have to do. So I did it. I got my
That's a long
personal
day.
license. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I don't know. It makes sense. Like, they're like gonna give you a gun. I don't know. They made me take a driver's test.
You
before
want
they
to
gave me
hear
a
how
car,
I
so
got my gun when I moved here?
Just walk into a store.
I did a comedy show in the back of this gun store.
No shit.
And they were giving us free Lone Stars and Little Caesars pizza.
That's
and
so
at the end of the show, I'm like, I had like 7 tall boy Lone Stars. And the owner goes, "So you want to buy a gun or what?" And I was like, "Yeah." Yeah.
It's so crazy.
And he literally, I bought a gun and got to leave with it that night. It took me 30 minutes, and I felt so the application's on a laptop on an iPod thing.
Yeah.
And this is not a joke. I'm being dead serious. It says, so you know the race question? It said, "Are you Hispanic or not?"
What?
It didn't even say like there was literally more answers to what my gender was.
I was gonna say that
than the race.
I like to imagine that's just he added that question. Just
Dude,
for
I
fun. It
swear
has
to
nothing
God.
to do. He's like, I'm curious.
Dude, I couldn't believe it because then for the gender question, there was literally like non-binary, male, female. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Yeah, it's
And I got to leave. I bought a gun. I got one.
yeah, I'm learning. I'm learning when I come down here just how
Pretty
easy
cool.
and wild it is. Because like growing up in Canada, it made sense that you had to like take a course. It's just in my brain
It
how it
totally
works.
makes
I'm like-
sense, and
I'm
it
like-
should be that
'cause
way.
They're like, you can have a gun. Just take this course.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And people make it seem like it's like not a good thing, but I'm like, I feel
No,
like
it's a good
feels
thing.
like a
I
good
think
thing.
that should totally,
Yeah.
that makes
Yeah.
total sense. When I was a kid in Arkansas, we had to take a hunter's education course.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have to, but it was like, me and my dad like took me just to do it when I was like 9.
Yeah.
And it's like you get like a card, and then you can go get your deer tags
Yeah,
and your
great.
hunting license and stuff.
Yeah, they basically just get you ready for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes total sense. I
Yeah.
don't see the problem with that at
Yeah,
all.
it's it's so weird because like all of our being in Canada, like all of our entertainment, all of the politics we follow, everything is down here. Like there's every Canadian you meet would know so much more about the U.S. than we would know about Canada.
Really?
Like they can name more politicians, they can name more laws. Like literally, you'll have people. You can pull up these YouTube videos of these Canadians getting like pulled over or whatever, and they're like citing American law that they saw in like SBU or something.
and it
You know what I
means
mean?
nothing
It's
up
not,
there.
No, we don't have those laws. What are
Yeah.
you talking about? It's so silly the way we were like so ingratiated with all the noise.
Yeah.
Right. So, and that's another reason why, entertainment wise, I'm like, I got to move here because you can't get a TV show in Canada. There's no such thing, right? You can't. If you want to tour in Canada, good luck. There's 6 cities and they're fucking 4-hour flight apart. Each of them, right? Like you can't just drive around. The idea that I could drive and do a gig in Fort Worth last night.
Yeah, there's 3 clubs
Yeah,
in
just
Fort Worth.
exactly.
Or 2 or 3.
Vancouver's like one of our biggest cities, 1 million people, can't even support one comedy club. There's not one actual club in Vancouver.
And is that
wild.
because the population is so spread out, or
I'm not sure. Maybe in Vancouver specifically, I think maybe it's just too expensive, the real estate. Like you can't run a club there because the rent every month would be too much.
Okay.
I think maybe that's it. To be honest.
do you speak French?
No. That's a very East Coast, like Quebec, Montreal.
Okay.
Like Chris Ramsey, he speaks French. He lives in a very French area.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but I'm coming from the other coast, so my wife speaks French, but that's like she's a rarity from where we're from.
And she's here too, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you didn't leave her
Well,
up there.
actually, she's still in Toronto. We're trying to make
you
the
did
full,
leave her up there.
Yeah. So she's been back and forth, but I'm paying 2 rents right now.
That
She's still
sucks.
got her
Tell her
job.
to get a job.
Dude, she works for a
She's a
Canadian
nanny,
airline.
isn't she?
She works for a Canadian airline,
Oh,
man.
okay.
I don't want her to get rid of that job.
Yeah.
I can fly around standby
Oh,
right
nice.
now. Like we got crazy flight benefits, and that's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
good.
That's what I
Yeah.
gotta get Chloe to do.
That's dude. You know,
Don't be a
Jack-
flight attendant, but definitely marry a flight attendant.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Get Chloe. Hey, go be a flight attendant.
You know, that's why Jackson gets to fly all of those places because
Yeah.
his
We used
grandpa
to.
was a.
Used
Oh,
to.
is that gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
Fuck you, Jackson.
Yep, it can happen. No, it's,
Yeah.
I like it. So yeah,
Yeah, that's what he said. Because that's what he said like last year. He said he doesn't get him because he was going everywhere.
Oh,
But
dude,
he's still going. He's
It's
still
one of our
going
good
places.
friends, and he was flying literally every
Yeah.
other week.
Yeah, the other day we had time off and we're like, you want to go to Utah and go hiking for 2 days? Sure. So
Oh,
we just go. You know what I
cool.
mean? Like just shit like that. We're like, you want to go to London and visit your sisters? We just go there.
Sick.
It's just like you don't have to stay long. One year we went to Hawaii like 6 times. We just go for like a day every time.
Awesome.
Like it's
That's
just,
pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
I want to go to Hawaii.
Dude, it's so fucking fun.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Like, it sounded. I liked it.
Hawaii. I like
Hawaii.
that.
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
I like that one.
That's how my grandpa always said it.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's great.
He's dead.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well. Rest in peace,
That
Grandpa.
sounds right.
Cool.
Most grandpas
I
are.
don't know where we're going with that, but all right.
Oh, man.
You don't know anyone from Trailer Park Boys, do you?
No.
Damn.
I did. I got to tour with do a 3-show college tour with Randy and Mr. Leahy.
You know you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
And it was horrifying.
Dude.
Performance-wise for me, you've never seen an audience less interested in watching The Magician.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Like, they're just standing there. I'm doing...
They're literally, where's Randy?
Literally. And so 3 shows in a
Frig
row.
off, Leahy.
Yeah, that's funny.
3 shows in a row, I just ate dick for 30 minutes. And
Oh.
they came out there and it was pandemonium.
Please tell me about Mr. Leahy. Was he the man?
He's the sweetest guy. He's like...
John Dunsworth.
Yeah, he doesn't drink.
Yeah.
So he's just...
Yeah, it's all- yeah.
He's just a sober guy that, like, gets into a character.
He
goes
was
out and
trained
kills it.
theater actor.
Yeah. He's just... He was super sweet to me.
Amazing.
And then I'm so happy because he died like a couple years after
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So I was like, at least I got
Just like your grandpa.
Yeah, just like your grandpa. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, they were dope. They
I
did a
hope
good
my
show.
grandpa and Leahy are having fake booze in heaven.
The cool thing about Mr. Leahy is in that character, you know, he plays the drunk, whatever.
Yeah.
So on stage, even though he never drinks in his normal life, on stage he would always grab a drink from someone in the front row and take a sip. So he would have 1 sip of booze
Little drinky
every night.
Little drinky poo there,
But
Randy.
it would make the audience go nuts.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, it was super fun.
That's amazing. What was Randy like?
He's now also very like as soon as he gets off stage, shirt goes on, glasses go on, and you just look like an old man
Quiet.
reading a book.
That's so
Like,
fucking
I don't
awesome.
think I spoke to him like 2 words maybe.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't even like.
That's dude. He knows why I'm so. I'm a diehard. Seen every TPB thing.
Yeah.
I love
Hell
it,
yeah.
dude.
So when you're like, do you know them? I'm like, well, I did do 3 shows with them, but
That's
like,
amazing.
I really didn't get to. The green room hang was not what I was hoping.
Pretty
Like,
quiet.
John was great if you'd ask him a real question, he would give you a real answer, and then fucking
And then frig off.
yeah, that's it. I was like, all right.
That's so cool, dude.
And I'm on a different, like, this is a few years back, so I was definitely on a different vibe. Like, after I'd get off stage, I'd probably be like 5 beers deep by the time they'd get off stage. So I'm probably
Yeah.
bringing a weird energy, right?
Yeah.
They're very professional guys, and I'm in the green room just fucking.
You're just like, guys, Trailer Park Boys, right?
That's so funny.
They're like, this
so
magician's
cool.
crazy.
Dude, that you just made my whole day.
Oh, that's so sick. I love it.
I wouldn't
we have
care.
very
I hope I
few-
bomb later just because that's so exciting.
We have so few, like, iconic things in Canada. That's cool that you, like, appreciate one of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
and now and they're based. That's a Quebec thing, right?
No, that's a Halifax, like, way east coast.
above. Yeah, oh, it's Quebec. I thought Quebec
Well,
was
Quebec's
above
still,
Maine.
they say, yeah, it is, but like you'd still have to drive east 4 more hours to get
okay.
where I'm talking about. They're like right out in the middle.
Okay.
of it.
Yeah, and then the other Canadian movie type that I really like, Goon.
yeah,
Yeah,
See,
with Sean William Scott.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
Yeah.
good shit for sure.
Yeah, I love that because he flies up to Halifax, I think.
Yeah, I know.
So-
I don't remember it very well. I know of it, but I don't. I never really got.
Yeah,
into
Goon
it.
2 stunk, but Goon 1. It's a good movie.
Oh,
That's a good
dope.
film.
Hell
These
yeah.
have been movie reviews with Mason.
Yeah. You want another breakfast beer?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Might as well.
What'd you bring us?
Might be my favorite guest.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I brought my book. I'm gonna pitch my
Nice.
book real
Do you
quick.
smoke weed?
Abracadumbass. Abracadumbass. A magician who can't keep a secret. I wrote this book a while ago and it didn't sell very well, so I just keep bringing it up to talk.
Oh, okay.
Is that
Nice.
the only, I was about to say, is that the only copy you have?
No, I left this copy for you guys. This
Oh, I
is
was about to
this is
say,
for the
can I
pod.
have
That's for
that?
the podcast.
I don't read, but I'll take a look at this.
Well, you know what? It's available on Amazon,
It's got
Audible,
pictures, look.
westbarker.shop.
Oh yeah, there is pictures.
Mason will read
Dude,
it.
the
There we
audiobook. The audiobook's so much better, anyways. Honestly,
Nice.
because the
Fuck
audiobook
yeah.
is just me like riffing.
Okay.
I get to a story and in the book, and I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't put this in the book. But let me tell you about it.
That's funny. Check
Nice.
it out.
Is that on camera?
Abracadumbass.
You learn 8 tricks too, just so you know.
Okay.
Dude,
they're
I'm about to
illusions,
become a
Tricks
magician.
are,
Oh, they're tricks, man.
tricks are something a whore does for money.
Yes. Man, that made that's like the most quoted thing at any magician.
Yeah.
Like Arrested Development. No, I'm good. Arrested Development made That was like, it was the best character ever, and it's just so funny because
He just
literally people are like,
I loved his character.
I mean too, but it's so funny how that stuck with people. Like every time someone talks to me about magic,
Yeah.
they're like, "I'm sorry, I don't mean to say, I don't mean to say tricks. I didn't mean to say tricks." And I'm like, he made that up. That's not real. No magician cares.
That's hilarious.
But everyone, because that character was so
it's an
good.
illusion, Michael.
I still haven't watched it.
He's never seen it. Like, yeah. So.
He named his cat Tobias.
That is amazing.
Yeah, Tobias
should've.
okay.
Might as well. Yeah.
My dog's name is Bill Hicks.
Yeah.
He's better.
Yeah, we named him Tobias. Yeah, we named him Tobias, and then Chloe called the cat Toby, and we have a black cat. And then I realized how we fucked up pretty
That's
bad.
pretty fucking
Like,
funny.
we might as well have just named it Kunta Kate or something.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, like
I like that.
that's
I used to
really
date a
funny.
girl
Yeah,
who had a
fuck.
black cat, and I'm like, "What's the cat's name?" She's like, "Oprah," and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then she's like, "Oh no, because like she was born and Oprah was on, so we just named it Oprah." And I'm like, "You didn't really think this through."
Yeah.
This is wild.
That's so
Like,
bad.
it looks so weird.
Yeah, I met a black Italian woman the other day. Yeah, her name was Whoopi Goldberg.
God, dude, running your bits.
Damn, I'm so glad I didn't have to watch him on stage right now.
Oh God. Yeah, you're gonna bomb. You're gonna.
I
bomb
write
and-
silly one-liners just for fun. I don't do them actually on
Yeah, I
stage.
know.
I'm excited. Yeah, I've not seen you perform yet.
If I'm bombing really bad, I'll do one just for me,
Yeah.
to make me feel better.
for sure.
But
Yeah, that's good. For sure.
but
I like that. I have tricks like that I'll do on stage. I'm like, that was just for me,
well,
clearly.
dude, speaking of tricks, did you bring some stuff?
I'll do a trick or two. Yeah, I brought some card.
Let's do
blow
it.
Mason's mind.
Yeah, I'm like a black guy, dude. I'm gonna run around the room.
We'll see.
Jesus.
All right, we'll do a card trick. Let me see here. Trying to see what.
Look at that, how good he is.
Right?
Whoa.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay,
Oh.
so that's misdirection. You fell for it. You fucking idiot. You idiot. It works every time.
Works every time.
Okay. Let's start with this one here.
Is it gonna work even though you dropped a card?
I don't know. We'll see what card I drop. Take a card, any card.
not you.
Yeah, anyone. Just
Yeah.
reach in and grab one. So they're all different. So remember the card you got. Anyone you got. What card did you get?
That's awesome.
Yes.
Wait, do I show it?
I know what it's. Show them that. I know what it says.
Yeah, you idiot. That's so
What
funny.
the fuck?
See,
Can
they're all different. I don't know why you picked that one. It must really meant something to you.
That's pretty good.
That's amazing.
Yeah, Mason
wild,
loves
right?
it.
Oh, all right. So we won't need that fucking thing. Okay, so what we're gonna do. I'll do a real trick here.
What the fuck, dude?
That
All
was
right,
so
in
funny.
fact, you tell me what card you want. What card are we gonna use? We'll use any card you say.
Like just like in
Yes,
my
say
like
it out
what I don't even
Hearts, spades, clubs,
three
diamonds.
three of clubs.
Three of clubs.
That's a card, right?
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
Yes.
I like it. Okay, so hold your hand out like this. Take the three of clubs. This is one of my favorites. You take the three of clubs, you put it on your hand, and you do this right through like that. Boom. Three of clubs.
What the fuck? He's
Pretty
the
nuts.
devil.
I know, right?
That's so cool.
It's so
dude.
fun.
Nice.
Can
one
I
of the
keep
best.
the fuck you card?
Sure.
Or is it gonna like?
You want- yeah.
Is it gonna fuck your deck up?
Oh, sure. Just take the deck. Look at the bottom. There you go.
Oh my god! Get the fuck out!
It's not over.
So good. You're losing your mind.
That's
right now.
insane, dude.
Fun, right?
What the fuck? How'd you know I was gonna ask for that?
You just had that vibe.
What the fuck?
So, yeah,
That is too cool.
That's definitely a souvenir.
Oh my god, dude!
Neat.
Amazing.
We'll do one more. This one is my favorite. I bring this card's a different card. I always keep it in my pocket for when I'm going to perform. It's like, obviously, it's an extra card. It's my lucky card, though, right? So I put my lucky card. I'll put it under your drink there. And then, sorry I can't talk on the mic when I do all this, but that's all right. Oh, we got missing a whole bunch of. Got some backwards, frontwards. Okay. I'll try it. I'm going to get you to reach in and pick out a card. Let's see if this works. Okay. All right. So touch the back one. Don't look at it right away. Just touch the back. Doesn't matter. Touch. Slide it out, slide it out, slide it out. Put it down in front of you. Don't look at it yet. All right, now I can back to talking. Shuffled. You picked randomly the back. You haven't looked at it yet. My lucky card's been under your can the whole time. My lucky card will be half of whatever your card is. If you flip that card over and it's the 10 of hearts, that one 5 of hearts. Always half, never not.
Okay.
Always works. Turn over the card you chose. What card did you get?
It's a 7.
7 of
Clubs.
7 of clubs. Perfect. So exactly half.
So yours is going to be 3.5.
Oh, fuck.
That's great. That's so good. Hilarious.
You guys don't have the 3.5 clubs? You don't have that?
That's so good.
What the fuck?
I like that.
That's so cool.
Fun. I love this shit so much.
Oh my god.
Makes me happy.
Dude, you're
That's cool.
good.
For all the audio listeners, this was really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, go to the video and subscribe, please.
Right?
The High Noon Podcast. Oh my god, dude, that's
Pretty
so
good.
cool.
So this is but this is my this fuck you cards. Like this is my cards, right? Like they're my custom decks I make.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So like if you,
Oh, they say Wes.
yeah. So yeah, they're just I like the colors. I made them all like just
It's like caution.
Little unique things. Like I put like a little censored bar in the mouth of the things.
Oh,
but
cool.
I had to have them print me an extra blank card because I love this trick so much.
Yeah.
So the people that make the cards, the USPC or whatever, they were like, "Hey man, you got one too many cards in here. There's like a blank one in the final artwork." And I'm like, "Yeah, I need it." And they're like, "What for?" And I'm like, "Well, I need you to print 'fuck you' on it." And they wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we'll just make it blank, and then we'll just. So if you buy any of my merch, they always come with an extra card, so you can have
And
a fuck
where
you
can
card.
people get your merch from?
Stuntmagician.com. It has everything.
Okay.
But the best thing I always tell people with this trick is this is my favorite one because like people are like, "Can I see a trick?" I'm like, I normally only do this one for the kids. Right?
Yeah.
and then they're like, okay. And then I'm like, oh, tell me your name, tell me your favorite color. I really walk them into it. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, oh, what's your favorite dinosaur? Just all this stuff. I'm like, okay, name any card. And they say like 3 of spades or whatever. And I'm just like, hey, right? But it's just for the kids, okay?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
really want to make sure you guys, you buy this and you do it for the kids, okay?
Do it
'Cause
for the children.
I fucking hate kids so much, man. So like,
Yeah, I don't
as a
like 'em. They're
magician-
stupid.
As a magician, you have to do so much kid magic. Sorry, I'll leave you your souvenir. You have to do so much kids magic when you first start doing it that I've resented it now. And so much of my stuff I do now is like actually just trying to be hateful to kids.
Yeah,
as
right.
much as
I like
possibly
that.
Can, yeah.
What's the first trick you ever learned?
I learned like probably like a lot of bar bet stuff at the beginning, right? Where
What's that?
Like a bar bet would be like, here there's a $5 bill underneath this bottle. Like get the bill out, but you can't touch the bottle. Like just stupid little. And then someone bets you a drink, and then you show them how to do it. Like I don't know if that makes any sense, but just weird. I have a whole like. I made so many YouTube videos about all these random bar bets you can do. Like you have to get the coin out from underneath this without touching the outside. Just stupid old school, like what our parents would have done when they were drinking back in the day.
Okay.
So I learned that, and then immediately right into card tricks. That's like a quick segue.
Okay.
I was watching David Blaine on TV, and the first trick I remember learning, because I learned a lot of them. The first trick I remember learning where I decided I have to become a magician was this trick. I will show it to you. Sorry. I will show you the trick that I'm like, I have to become an actual magician. Oh, yeah.
Listen, can you fix the curtain behind you?
Oh yeah,
Like,
so
it's showing a little white right behind you.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Okay. So, yeah, it's hard for me to remember the exact first trick I learned, but this is the first trick that made me want to be a professional. So check this out. This is my favorite. I'll do it to you. Again, I'm going to have to do it off mic.
yeah.
It's the Queen of Hearts, Queen of Diamonds, okay? So you take the Queen of Hearts, you hold it like this. Yeah, pinch it. Memory test. What card did I give you?
A queen of diamonds.
Did I, or did I give you the Queen of Hearts? Have a
wait.
look. Have a look.
Queen of Hearts.
Okay.
Queen of Hearts.
Got to remember the Queen of Hearts, okay? Now, Queen of Diamonds, it's going to confuse you, right? Because I have the diamonds, you have the hearts. I take the diamonds. I'm going to switch you. Let me switch you. So now I have the hearts. I pretend again. I still have the hearts. Pretend one more time. You have the hearts. I have the diamonds. Which one's on top? Which one's on the bottom?
Queen of Hearts is on the top.
On the top there. Have a look at it. What's the other one?
What? Dude,
It's crazy.
like, it's aces.
Do you know where the queens are?
Is it? I mean, under there, I guess. Should I look?
Yeah, you
Do I
got it.
look?
That's where they are.
What the fuck, dude?
So funny because you're like so sad.
Dude, what?
Very impressive.
It's yeah. What are you
Very-
doing?
I was doing
He
this so
was
he
helping
could.
me so they could hear what I was saying.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dick.
Yeah, he was actually working hard.
It's
he
just
was doing the hosting
like,
job.
It's
I love it, man. It's so
it's
fun.
such a
But again,
Dude,
this is the stuff you can't do this
it's
kind of
so
stuff on stage.
cool.
This is only for this, you know? You
Yeah.
can't do that on stage.
Yeah.
So, but I love it. That trick, I saw David Blaine on one of his specials do this.
yeah.
And I was like, I
And it-
have to learn
now,
magic.
Now, okay, so let me ask you this. Now, how did you go about getting to learn? Like, does another magician have to show you that?
Yeah.
Or okay.
Did you go to magic
How do you-
camp?
Yeah. No, they were like they had them. I never went,
Yeah.
but like you could just buy like if you went to a bookstore, there'd be like 3 books in the hobby section. There would be like card tricks.
Yeah. My little brother was into like
Yeah.
magic for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, he still watches
He's
like
married
he
to a
knows,
guy now.
That's who knows Chris Ramsey.
Yeah, as soon as
So,
Chris
yeah,
Ramsey and
now-
stuff like that. So it's like he's like, it was funny to me because like the first time we met, it was just like, oh, you guys are doing magic, and then I just didn't even know
Yeah.
the reach. And then my little brother of all people are like,
What the fuck?
what the fuck?
Yeah.
You're like hanging out with him? Like, yeah, I guess I was. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, now literally YouTube's the best resource to learn magic now for sure. Right? That's like I do a show in Austin now called Wes's Magic Hole. I don't know if you know. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, plug it. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I'm doing it every. I was doing it every second Wednesday.
It's located behind your balls.
Right? Yeah, exactly. And I was doing it at East Austin. We did 4 of them, sold them
Oh,
out.
cool.
So now I'm changing it to a monthly. I'm moving it to Roscoe's just because I need a bigger stage.
Dude, Roscoe's is a beautiful club.
Yeah, so we did one there last week at Roscoe's for the first time, and it kills. But the premise of the show is I get comics to come and they get 10 minutes. They can do whatever they want, but they have to do a trick at some point.
Do you show them?
No. I'm like, go on YouTube, figure it out.
Okay.
And it is amazing the tricks they've come back and learned.
Really?
So, oh, dude, sometimes they eat shit so bad, it's the funniest thing to ever watch. And sometimes they come back with a great fucking trick. Like, dude, Uncle Laser the other day,
Yeah.
amazing trick.
Really? What'd he do?
Dude, he basically, he had a lady come on stage and close her hand like this, right? And then he took a cigarette and he ashed on the top of her hand and he like rubbed the ash and the ash was gone. She opened her hand, fucking ash on her inside of her hand. It was crazy. Like super good shit. So like some of these comedians are like coming in with like tricks they might have been doing for a while, or maybe they just learned them on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's been so fun, man.
That's a really cool premise.
I think it's, and then at the end I do like a proper half hour of like here's actually actually some magic that doesn't suck, but it's been really fun. Yeah, but it's really fun. So I don't know. All I'm saying is like before you couldn't have done this show 10 years ago, but now anyone who wants to be on it, like I'll do it, and they just go on their computer and start being like how to do magic tricks, and they just start like learning from YouTube.
Do you know
YouTube's
Grant
so dope.
Adcock?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him do. He's got a good magic
He's
trick
got-
set. I saw him do it at Sunset once.
Yeah,
Really?
it's very funny. Yeah, it's very
It's very much
hilarious.
magic.
Does he
is
do it
gay.
at the
It's so
mothership?
funny.
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, I didn't know he did magic.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Sorta,
It's
yeah, go
sort of
check it
magic.
out.
It's pretty good, dude.
Cool.
I mean, it's. I don't know. You guys might have to like go to court for your 2 jokes. You know, like it's very very similar.
Oh, really?
It's very funny. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Hell yeah.
I love it.
So he
Man, you struggle with the drinking.
I can't tell if I want to drink or talk. Drink or talk. I can't decide. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and get him on my next one. I forgot. I keep forgetting to ask him, but everyone's like, you gotta check it out.
And are you are you doing a podcast now too?
No, I just gave up on the podcasting for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Taking a little break.
Yeah, I don't know logistically where I'm gonna do it. You know.
I gotcha.
It's weird, sort of uprooting your life and just coming to a new place. Like it's so
Right.
fucked up.
Plus,
and
you like left your wife
Yeah,
up in
still trying to
Canada.
see my wife
so
all
it's
the
like
time
that's
and, you know,
annoying. She's a
yeah.
problem.
it's we see each other the same.
Not everybody has
I
your
was gonna say,
experience,
man,
Mason.
Like, you coming from a different side of it for sure.
I'm still very much in love with my ex-wife.
I believe it. I believe it wasn't your choice. No, she's dope. We because I've been touring and she's been a flight attendant for years now, so we never see each other. So us not seeing each other and living in separate places isn't that weird.
It's good to miss
Yeah.
each other too, because when you're
Yeah.
together, you don't fight. You're
Yeah.
just so excited to be there.
For sure. Like that's truly like what we found for
Yeah,
sure.
that's great.
During the pandemic, I thought we were like, I'm like, how's this gonna go?
You're like, I might kill
I see her
her.
10 days a month, and now I see you every day. We both lost our jobs. No one's working remotely. We're just staring at each other in a 1-bedroom apartment in Toronto.
You're like, now what?
We started making YouTube videos together, sketches, and they blew up instantly.
Really?
Yeah, it saved our life. We were like, oh wow, we thought we were gonna go broke, have to like I don't know, move. I don't know what we're gonna do. And then YouTube, boop.
Oh, they blew up enough that it was
Oh,
supplementing
yeah.
your income?
Yeah. Like,
Is that right? Supplementing?
Yeah, that works. Replacing, supplementing, whatever. I couldn't believe it. And she'd never done any videos with me really. And then we started these sketches, and it just killed.
That's awesome.
And it gave us something to do. So again, we're back to like, we're just working together, but we're not like sitting around bored. Basically, I ended up seeing her every day, and we didn't fight at all.
Nice.
We were
Yeah,
still
that's great.
chill. And I was like, man, this is not what it's better than I feared. You
Right.
know, it's like,
That's good.
Dogs? You got a dog?
No dogs, no kids.
No
one's
cats,
home. No
nothing?
one's ever home.
Yeah, cats are good if you're never home.
That's true.
But it's also
But still,
it's
like the one, like how you're saying you're there 10 days. A
Yeah.
month, that's-
Right.
You can't.
We're
do
in
that.
and out. It's just not worth it.
Right.
One day maybe, but right now we're just like career chasing, living our life, traveling.
I hear
A
you.
lot of
Oh, yeah.
traveling. So yeah. it's good.
You were mentioning those bar tricks. Can we do a bar trick?
Normally you need.
Or is the cam won't work?
I don't know. Like there's so many, but like you always need like I'm like the one I'm thinking. I'm like I need 4 quarters. I need a match.
I
need,
have quarters in my truck.
There's
but-
always like
Don't worry about it.
there's so many like
All right, it's fine. I was
Yeah.
like, let's do a fucking bar trick.
Yeah, no, they're great. I mean, it's one of those things that it's kind of like magic because, it's like it's seemingly impossible, but you get to everyone gets to watch it and learn it right away.
And people are drunk, so they're even more stoked.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
for sure.
So I had a friend. My first job when I moved to I lived in Boston for 8 years, and when I first moved there, oh yeah, I got to take a drink.
What happens with that?
You mentioned Boston.
Oh yeah, okay.
So, my first job, it's a drinking game we play on High Noon.
I love it.
And first moved to Boston. My first job was at this liquor store, and I worked with a guy that we called Magic Mike because he was he was
Had a big old
good
dick?
enough to be a professional magician for sure.
Yeah.
He'd been doing it since he was like 10, but he was like really extremely autistic, and like just kind of like he was great at magic, but he just wasn't gonna do anything with it.
Sure.
if that-
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I get it.
And dude, he had 2 tricks that to this day I still tell people about him. So he did this one trick where he would say, "Give me a quarter,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna write your initials on the quarter."
Yeah.
And so with a Sharpie, so you'd write your initials on the quarter, and he would take an unopened Coke can,
Oh yeah.
and he would slam the bottom of the quarter into the Coke
Right
can
inside, baby.
and shake it. And then he'd open the Coke can and and the quarter would be in the can.
Yep.
Pretty
Fucking
cool.
sick.
Dude, and
It's
it would be
sick.
the one that you wrote on.
Yeah.
Like, insane.
It's one of the best.
And then the second, this one blew my mind too.
Where was this one?
So this was the same guy in Boston. Oh yeah, Boston. Yeah.
I mean, it's every time you mention how long you lived there, I think.
8 years.
Yeah,
nice. There we go.
I was also a welder for 11.
Yeah, nice.
I'm almost out of coffee, dude.
So we're at this bar, we're playing pool, and he goes, he brings his deck. He goes, pick a card. Excuse me.
Nailed it.
I pick a card. It was like let's just say it was a 7 of hearts.
Okay.
And then he goes, just put it in your pocket, and we'll talk about it later. And I'm like, okay. We literally hung out for probably another hour and a half, 90
Yeah.
minutes or so. And he goes, come with me to my car real quick. I had to grab something. We go to the car, and he licks his arm, and then he takes cigarette ash,
Oh yeah.
wipes it on his arm, and it was a 7 of hearts.
Oh, I love it.
I was like, what the fuck?
That's awesome.
Is that cool? Have you ever heard of that one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's like.
I thought that was really
that's
cool.
classic. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
cool.
What did you think about when?
Shout out Magic Mike, dude.
hell yeah.
Shout out Magic Mike.
That's dope.
What did you think about when that magician went on like Fox and had those specials where he would like show you how all the tricks were
The
done?
mass magician,
The mass magician guy.
Valentino is his name. He's dope. He's awesome. I think he helped
You
magic
liked
a
it?
lot because it got more people interested in magic.
Yeah.
And there's always like more than one way to do the trick. So he's like, we're gonna do the sawing a lady in half, and he reveals it. There's literally 16 methods.
Yeah.
So every magician just has to go, okay, we don't do that method now. When someone comes to watch the trick, they're like, I know how this one works. And then what they're looking for, they don't see.
Yeah.
And now they're extra fooled. They're like, wait, what? I thought I learned how this works.
Cool.
Yeah,
so it almost helps innovate it.
Yeah, you could fool them so much worse.
So he wasn't really like giving the secrets away. He
No,
was kinda
bad
just,
magicians probably didn't like him. But
Yeah.
anyone who's like thinking about it for
Yeah.
more than 2 seconds and working hard is like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
But like, it's just magic is just so far behind like comedy. Let's say.
I like
We're
that
looking at
magic
it.
is becoming cool.
Yeah.
You're like a cool guy.
One day it'll be really cool. You know?
and you do magic. You're not like faggy or
It
anything.
used to be super nerdy and
Yeah.
yeah, that was like the cliche for a long time.
What about
Yeah.
did you like the Prestige?
Yeah, I love the Prestige.
movie's
Holy
so
shit.
Is that the one
badass.
where he's got the
mag-
doubles that he just keeps killing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I like the Illusionist better than the Prestige.
Those were both good. They came out around the same time. People are,
Movies do that though. They'll have like
Yeah.
they'll have like 2 coming out. You know.
I'm a
the
big
exact
Ed
same.
Norton fan though.
Yeah.
So
That one, like, from a magician standpoint, the Prestige was better.
really,
Yeah, the
because they had props.
And they were doing more. They're more traditionally authentic, like closer to historical accuracy of what tricks were like in a way.
Okay.
In a way, And then the illusionist was much more like, we'll just CGI this in post. or
Right, like the
whatever.
orange.
Yeah, but they were actually like, oh yeah, you could do a vanishing bird thing and it kills a bird every time.
Right,
Like, that kind
right.
of shit. And you're learning more about magic from the Prestige.
Okay.
Then now we have Now You See Me, which a lot of people reference to me, and I'm like,
I
yeah, it's
hated
cool.
that movie.
I'm like, cool, as long as people like magic, but like the magic in that is so unattainable, Hollywoodified.
Yeah.
That I mean,
Like
it's-
the opening scene when the building lights up and it's
Yeah.
the 7 or whatever the fuck.
Diamonds, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was, I hated that movie.
Yeah, fair.
Movie stunk.
Yeah, and then Jesse Eisenberg would go on like talk shows and do a magic trick, and it was just terrible.
Yeah.
And you're like, please stop doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please don't do card tricks on Jimmy Fallon because you're not good at them.
Yeah, you're making us look bad.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I did a couple YouTube videos where I'd like review actors trying to do magic tricks in movies and
That's
stuff.
funny.
And it was like, they're hard to watch, most of them. Like Chris Pratt actually does a pretty good one. But that's about it.
Do you like, so, you know how David Blaine, obviously he's like,
Who's David Blaine? I'm fucking with you. Look at that face. Oh my God.
God damn, Mason.
I told you I'm hungover, dude. And now I'm high. I just hit this fucking thing. No, but so I don't really get the whole like, why is it, him flying on balloons? That's
Yeah.
not magic.
No. He is
He's like a stunt person.
the closest thing we have to modern day Houdini. Okay, that's literally David Blaine, what he's doing.
Okay.
So like he did all the early magic specials. He invented street magic. He's a goat. He's the greatest of all time,
Okay.
literally. But now he's like, let me show you incredible feats. Some of which, like flying on balloons, zero magic involved. Staying in a block of ice for 3 days. Is that real? Did he do that for real? Who knows? Being buried alive. Oh, is he under there? Is he under there? Can we go look at him? Running stuff through a pipe through
Oh,
his
right,
bicep
right.
and puking up frogs, right? And holding his breath for 11 minutes. Like he's trying to blur the line. He's trying to make you wonder, is this a stunt or is it real? But it's the same as like Houdini doing a straitjacket escape, right? That's not magic either. It's synonymous with magic now, but it's just a guy showing you an incredible feat.
Okay.
Right? So he's really trying to do that. Sometimes we're doing magic. Sometimes we're doing incredible feat. Sometimes we're pretending to do an incredible feat, but it's actually a trick.
Okay.
And now you never really know what part you're seeing. So he's literally like the most thing we have. Like he's the closest thing we have to a superhero.
Okay.
Like, he's doing everything, and you're not really sure what's real.
I've never heard it put that way. I like that.
Yeah, he's cool. Like doing his live shows, he doesn't do them that often, but when he does, he can only eat for like 1 hour a day. Because he has to keep his stomach empty because he has to swallow frogs.
All that
and
water.
drink water and put kerosene in there and it's like floating on top of the water. And then he like regurgitates it so he can breathe fire. He does all this crazy shit, and like I'm talking to people that work behind the scenes with him and I'm like, all right, what part of this is real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And will they tell you?
I have a buddy that'll hook me up on certain ones, but like some things are just better off. I don't ask too much because
Yeah.
I actually like not knowing.
You
some
like
shit.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you met him?
I've never met Blaine.
Who? So you said you knew Penn and Teller though.
Yeah.
Are they?
I was on their show twice.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, and they have a Penn and Teller Fool Us. I've been on there a couple times, and then there's another show called Wizard Wars, which they were also part of. So I met them there as well.
Did you fool them?
I fooled them, yeah.
Nice.
Fool Us, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I got a sweet little trophy at home. This says
Oh,
FU
really?
on it.
Oh, cool.
My favorite thing.
Hell yeah, dude. That's
I
awesome.
put it right in front of all my like wedding photos. Put it
Are
in
they
front.
weird?
No, they're not
They're
weird at all.
not, they're normal, nice guys.
They're not normal.
So they're
But
a little weird?
They're not weird at all in terms of like
Socially, I mean.
Socially, they're normal.
Okay.
Yeah. The thing that makes them weird is how much they love magic, obviously.
Okay.
Right? So like to me, they're not weird at all.
Yeah, right.
'Cause I'm like, yeah.
well, that's
so
like
dumb.
if someone goes, asking me if I'm weird because I love we love comedy
exactly.
so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy because like there's Teller's 70, Penn's got to be 66, something like that.
Oh no shit.
So like they're so old and they still love magic so much. That's the part maybe that's weird to me. I'm like, I don't know if I'll love it that much in 25 more years.
I think you will.
I hope so.
I think it's like comedy. You never
Yeah.
just. We've
Yeah,
already
you're probably
committed,
right.
and we've already committed, and like we're
Yeah.
in it. This is
Yeah.
it. I literally it ruined my marriage.
I
Like,
guess it's.
like
I
I'm.
was just about to say, I'm like, it's refreshing to see.
Yeah.
Like, it ruined my marriage.
No, I mean it's such a selfish thing to do. You know what I mean? Like it's like if your person doesn't accept that,
Yeah.
it's like never. I tell never start. If you're already married, do not start comedy
Yeah.
because it will fuck your relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, I met my wife a month before I quit my day job. This is 13 years ago.
Oh, but you were already doing the thing, right?
I was doing magic. Neither one of us were that into. Neither one of us had like a career in mind. So I was just like doing a job I hated,
Yep.
and we just started dating. She didn't even care if I quit to be a magician.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm just dating this dude. It doesn't matter, right? And then fast forward, it's just like so she's been there for every step of the way.
That's awesome.
But yeah, if middle of the like, if this was like a few years ago, I've already been on a few shows and I'm trying to tour internationally and do my whatever, and then you meet somebody. Oh my God, good luck. You're right.
Right.
Like, that's wild.
You're gonna need someone that's gonna already accepts that this is
Yeah.
comedy's first.
Yeah. If
Or
they're
magic,
Yeah,
or-
if they're there the whole way, or really understand, or they have their own thing that's sort of the equivalent,
Right.
that they're obsessed with, then that can work.
Right.
But if they're just 9 to 5 and you're off, oh man, that's
Right.
crazy.
Yeah. During the pandemic, because we lost comedy.
Yeah.
I was a welder for 11 years.
Ew.
Ew.
And while I was, all I had was just work. So I would come home and I would just start drinking because I couldn't even go to the gym or nothing.
Yeah.
And she was putting herself through internet school to like be a doctor or whatever.
Yeah.
And was like, why aren't you
Internet
bettering
school.
yourself? What?
That's the best.
The internet school.
Internet school to be a doctor.
Internet school to be a doctor. Just taking courses
she-
online, sounds a little better.
Sounds like she was getting scammed.
Sorry, Carrie, I love you.
I love you too. Come to me.
Oh, fucking hell.
Jesus, that's man. So what do you think of Chris Angel?
Oh, dude.
Oh yeah. Anyways, well, yeah, we can skip past my sad shit that I was crying.
Yeah, we can get right past that.
I'll tell you about Chris Angel right now. I'll give
Yeah,
you the
let's hear
dirt on
about it.
Chris Angel. So when people say, hey, Wes,
Mind freak.
how'd you get into magic? I say, well, I was watching David Blaine on TV one day. And that's not true. I was watching Chris Angel every day. I loved Chris Angel.
Yeah.
But I always say David Blaine because he's way cooler.
Yeah.
Well, he's
So
just
do
more
people-
established and people don't make fun of you for it.
100%.
Do people in the community make fun of Chris Angel?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
All the time.
Oh, okay.
He's like, you know how, maybe Dane Cook's kind of out of it now, but like, you know how a while there, Dane Cook was kind of like the laughing stock of comedy in a way.
Yeah, which was weird because he was so successful. It's like,
Same as
and
Chris.
he was killing.
Chris was one of the most, he had 8 seasons of Mind Freak, one of the most successful magicians to ever do it. But we just relentlessly made fun of him. Like, what a hack, what a sellout, what a weird, like, it was really, like, when you look back at Mind Freak now, it's very cringy, right? Because it's like rock star magic, and you're like,
Right,
whoa.
right.
But I fucking loved it, dude.
Yeah.
It got me into magic. I was so fucking hyped about it. I couldn't imagine trying to perform that way.
Yeah.
But I loved it. But now, like, I met Chris one time at a magic convention because they have those. That's a thing. And he was sort of just alone in a booth. Like, I sitting there kind of waiting.
Was he
for people-
barefoot?
He was not.
Oh.
He's just sort of sitting there, and I was swarmed by people being like, Wes, let's talk about magic, whatever. I'm like, how are you not swarming Chris Angel?
Yeah.
Like, he's the fucking GOAT.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Some people never like left his team, but that's a small team. A lot of people were just like, for some reason, just like make fun of him. I don't know what he did to deserve it.
Well, it's because people hate when someone's that successful in like a
That's
thing that they
probably
do.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no one ever really turned on Blaine. Blaine's always been everyone's favorite.
Yeah, but he
True.
was like you said, you watch it and it's cringy, but it's one of those things you just can't turn off when you're watching it. You're just like, I can't turn it off, but you're like, I hate that I love this,
Yeah.
like, but
Well, and I think I think he did too many seasons.
Yeah.
8 seasons is a lot. You're trying to do
to
like
be that rock star character too, where
Yeah.
you're just like, "Eh," and then the times change and their rock stars weren't like that anymore.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
He's still
yes.
like,
and then you're trying to like turn over so many new tricks all the time. So you're hiring more and more, magic consultants. That's the equivalent of like a comedy writer, right? And you're like, give me all the tricks. And you're in the
Right.
back with like 10 magicians, like, we need better tricks.
Yeah.
Right? And you're like, how about if there's a condom and a banana? And you're like, yeah, let's do that. And like you go up there and you put some garbage out there because you have too many episodes to fill.
Right.
Right? You're a victim of your own success. Right? So and Blaine's never done that. Blaine's like, here's a street magic special, 1 hour, and then goes away for years.
Right.
And comes back.
Yeah.
And that's the better way.
Dude, have you seen this? This is a really neat one that I just recently watched. A couple years ago, it came out on Hulu.
Yeah.
In and of itself.
Oh, in and up himself, I call it.
Oh, you don't like that?
I love it. I just like but it's Derek Delgadio, in and of itself,
Yeah.
is a beautiful piece of theater. It's everyone's favorite magic show. It won a lot of awards. Directed by Neil Patrick Harris. Unbelievable.
That's Dookie Howser.
yeah. He's a huge magician guy.
Really?
Yeah, for a while, he's the president of the Magic Castle in Hollywood.
No shit.
Yo, he's a legit magician, dude.
Yeah, and How I Met Your Mother, he's always doing magic.
Yeah.
and
Oh, I
shit in
didn't
there.
know that.
Oh yeah, he's
He's
one
doing
of
all
the,
kinds of magic.
He's
in that
one of
show.
our fucking like our few celebrity icons. We're
Also,
like, yeah.
coincidentally, gay.
right?
Yeah.
Huh? Correlation?
Correlation, magic makes you gay.
So yeah, he's him, Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso.
Oh, yeah.
Big magic guy. Yeah, there's a few. Johnny
Well-
Carson was a magic guy. Steve Martin. We have a few that we hang on to, but Neil's like our flagship.
Okay.
Our flagship.
Flagship?
What did I say? What did I say? What did I say?
You said
What did I
flagship.
say?
That's exactly what you said.
So no, that in and of itself is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, I was like,
It's
what the
amazing.
fuck?
The magic is amazing. The theater, everything about it is amazing. The only thing when I watch it is it couldn't be further from how I like to present magic, right? So I go, oh, this isn't for me, right? It would be the equivalent of you watching Hannah Gatsby, right?
Oh, yeah.
Where you're like, oh, that's not how I do it, right? And people ask your opinion of it. You're like, I don't know. If someone asks me on the street, I go, oh, in and of itself, recommend it to your mother, watch it yourself. It's amazing. On a podcast where we're talking, I'll be real with you. That's not for me.
Okay.
I watched it and I was like, super dope. I think a lot of this is contrived. A lot of this is to further your own, like, I don't know what the word is, but like, I felt like a circle jerk a little bit
Okay.
to me, right?
Like a little bit of an ego thing.
A little bit. But again, he's better at making theatrical shows than I am, right? So like I have to step back and go, I guess I don't know what I'm doing in that realm. I don't know much about theater. So for me, I'm always like, I love that people love it and I love that it helps magic, but I'm like, it's just not
It's
me.
not for you. Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
But again, and then I'm a guy that would be like talking to you. I'd be like, I really liked Hannah Gatsby for a special.
Yeah, and
You
I'd be
know?
like,
and
nah.
comedians are like, what the fuck
Yeah,
are you talking
what-
about?
Go, no.
You know, and like my favorite all time comedian is Mike Birbiglia.
Oh, I love. Oh, he's
Like,
so funny.
Love him, but like early days, Mike Birbiglia. Like my best friend, my girlfriend's boyfriend is like my favorite special ever, and it's very much a one man story. Like it's stand up in my opinion, but it's just one long story.
Yeah,
Right.
I
And so-
love it.
I
Yeah.
love it too. But
he
like,
does the themes, almost a one man show.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And so I never really know how people are going to take it. But when people ask me about Derek Delgadio, I'm like, it's the greatest. Everyone should watch it. It's not for me.
And that's okay, though.
And it's okay, but it feels weird because there's so few things in magic that break out into mainstream that I don't like shitting on any of them, but I also hate being disingenuous.
Right.
So I get torn because I want to go on a podcast and say good things, but I'm also like, I don't know.
Well, he's the one that's gotten me to not be so like fuck that guy, like he's not funny, this and that. Because it's like I don't like alt.
Right.
And I also don't like bits. I love storytelling.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I like. It's
Yeah.
what I've always liked ever since I first found comedy.
Yeah.
I love storytelling.
That's like from guys that normally for guys that can't write jokes, that's what they go to, right? The
Yeah.
stories.
No,
just-
no, you're not wrong.
I'm just
dude. No, you're not. But you're not wrong. Also not. So before I started comedy, I loved storytelling already, and I've always just loved telling stories.
Yeah.
and that's just what I
Just
like.
likes talking.
But when exactly. But when I first started comedy, I tried to do deadpan.
Yeah.
because I'm like, well, Nate Bargatze's deadpan and he tells stories. Let me try that.
Yeah.
And then I go, well, wait, fuck. Let me try doing one-liners. And I just couldn't write a joke to save my fucking life.
And then when did you settle on this accent?
well, I'm from Boston, so you know,
It's not a Boston.
I'm from
accent.
Boston. I said.
I know. I'm out.
Yeah.
I think,
Dude.
where are we at, Tone?
53.
Okay.
Oh,
cool.
nice.
Oh, we're good then. We're cruising.
Oh, we're cooking,
we're
dude.
cruising, baby. Let's
Cruising.
go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're cruising.
But
You always know a podcast is going good when one of the hosts is like, what's the time at?
yeah, good
How
job.
we doing? How we
Good
doing?
job making him feel bad, dickhead.
I just want to make sure that we're.
No, I don't
No,
feel bad at all.
well,
He's got a baby in the hospital.
Yeah.
Dick.
Hey,
Check out this magic trick. I'm gonna make this co-host disappear.
Right? Do it. Yeah. No, it's yeah. I don't know what we're talking about.
yeah, well,
Stories. Yep.
Yeah, Mason
because
keeps
he
bringing up
ruined it
sad
by
subjects.
asking about the time.
I know.
No.
Fucking guy.
He had a signal.
He
had a signal.
Yeah. He did it. Yeah.
Then you didn't need to acknowledge it then.
Well, I didn't know if it was an hour
You're a
signal.
real piece of shit, you know?
You're a real piece of shit. Give me a breakfast beer.
I'll tell you.
Give me a
I was gonna
breakfast
say.
beer.
I was just going to say you look like you're not hungover anymore. You're
Give me a
coming out of
breakfast
it.
beer.
This
I'm
does it.
coming out
Yeah.
of it.
Fuck yeah.
Here, I'll mention here. I was a welder for 11 years
Yeah.
too.
Fuck yes, sir. Yeah, I know you were. Yeah, there you go. That's definitely the straight people do that.
Nice.
I just trimmed my fingernails.
You remember when everyone made
That's
fun of
the
White Claws
worst.
back when, or at least in Canada, when White Claws came out, we were all like, and we all drink them.
Oh yeah, well they're good breakfast beers.
I agree.
By the way, nothing worse than when you clip your nails and then you can't open your beer.
yeah.
That's
Pisses me off every time.
You ever, that's a bar bet we could have done. You
Oh, here, I'll give you a freshie.
Yeah. This is a weird.
But you got to drink both of them.
Okay, I can do it.
All right, hell yeah.
Yeah, like if you take a Sharpie and you run it over the edge, it's just weird. It just pops open. It's so fucking crazy. I don't know why.
Little messy and not that cool.
That's a good, actually. That's a pretty good point.
I really like it.
I never thought of it like that. I was
Pretty
like,
messy and not that
we
cool.
can do it, so we should do it. And then I never looked at it from the other side of it. You're right.
That's hilarious.
Well, fuck me. See you tomorrow.
That's
Dude, you
great.
got to come with me to this show. Come to a spot.
Yeah,
I'll make Christy put you on.
Fuck yeah, brunch shows.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'll go. I'll do it.
4 p.m. show.
know.
What
Where's
the
this at?
hell?
East Austin?
It's at a hospital. I used to do these fucking old age homes at 4 p.m. for like $70. That's what I feel like this is gonna be.
It's at the Green Room.
Oh.
Every Sunday at 3 p.m. Christy Vera hosts a brunch show at the Green Room, so check it out.
Man, what kind of degenerate goes to a show at 4 p.m., you know?
It's Sunday. I mean, people are brunching.
So when
They're
she
out and
first
about.
asked me, I once got booked on a brunch show, and the dude got so mad that because I slept through it.
Yeah.
He got so mad. He goes, "I'm never booking you again."
Yeah, well, you wake up at 2 o'clock.
Yeah. So why would you ask me to do that?
Why would you
Anyways,
agree to doing it?
That's a fair point.
Yeah, you should have said, no, I don't wake
You're
up that
right.
early.
You're right.
That's your
Sorry.
fault. Yeah. He's right to never book you again.
Well, anyways, she said 4 p.m. and I went, "Oh, that's doable."
Yeah, you can make that happen.
Yeah.
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 And then works. Works.
Yeah.
All right.
Listen, I love you, Christy.
All right. Good. Just leave it at that.
Okay.
We're good. I like you too.
I haven't met you yet.
Well, we'll move on.
Yeah. What else? So you like Chris Angel?
Oh, man.
Well, so all right, you're doing TV shows.
Yeah.
Got something in the works.
I'm trying to do another TV show, but it's hard, as you can imagine.
Oh.
So
Hey,
I'm
we
mostly-
could just hire Mason. Take Mason with
Right,
you.
you
I
know-
mean,
Oh, buddy.
I'll try
You
to.
and me, dude. I'll be
Dude.
the guy that. I'll be your black guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll be the one that goes, "Oh!"
Yeah.
and runs around.
They need
Yeah.
straight white guys taking those jobs too.
Yeah.
You just want all the jobs, eh? You're like, I can do that better than them. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Now the
I just think it'd be funny if you just took him around, showed people magic, but never told Mason how to do these tricks and just watch. Because eventually he'd be pissed. Because if you keep doing the same trick to these people, he'd eventually get irate that he can't figure it out.
yeah.
And
That's
that's
the
where
best
the
part.
real
buddy,
magic
there's
would
no
come
way
in.
I'm figuring out
no,
how.
you're not. And the
There-
more you see,
no.
the more you're gonna get annoyed. And the more I watch, the more I
but
see
I'm
what
not-
you're looking at, the more I'm gonna change it slightly, just so you'll never quite get it.
Here's the thing, though.
Mix
I
the
won't be
methods up.
mad. I won't be mad because you
No,
know why?
you'll be
I'm
mad
so
at yourself.
simple. I'm just okay
So
with not
simple.
knowing.
You'll go, oh, dude. Okay, one time I did.
I got a good brain.
One time I do this trick, right? One time I'm doing this card trick. It's at a corporate gig. I'm do walk around magic, right? So I'm doing this thing. There's a guy and a girl, whatever, and I'm like, let me just stop to do a trick. She picks a card. I shuffle it in the deck. I shoot it out of the deck. I grab it. I'm like, that's your card? And then she goes, no. And I look at it and I'm like, fuck, it's not her card. I fucked up.
Yeah.
So I go, here, put this under your pillow, and tomorrow it'll be your card.
Nuh-uh.
She walks away. And then I grab her husband later and I go, this is her card.
Nuh-uh.
You know what to do.
Put it in there.
Right. And then I'm like, never think about it again. Like fucking next day, I get this huge email being like, dude, she's freaking out right now.
Like, dude, she's literally thinking about going to a
Yeah,
psychiatric
literally.
ward.
Yep. And she's like, I'm like, hey man, it's on you. I don't care. You can tell her what happened or just ride this forever. And
Dude, I hope he just.
I don't know
hope
what he did.
let. I hope he
That's
let it go.
very
If he was any type of good
That's
man,
what I'm saying.
he would let it go.
Yep.
He would just let it go. Dude, before we go,
That's so
can we
fun.
do one more? Can we
Yeah.
do another one?
Yep. Definitely. All right. Let's do one more card trick. Oh, actually. Maybe I got this one. Oh, fuck yeah. Hang on. I'll do this one. We'll do two more. Two more. I want to make sure. Where's the camera? Can the camera see? Can that one see me better though? Because I want to show this in my hand. Is that possible? I just want to be able to see the Corona cap in my hand here.
Yeah, got it right here.
Oh, okay, dope. Because I want you guys to see. Let me know if you can see the sleight of hand. This is not a card trick, but I'm working on my new sleight of hand with a bottle cap. So see, let me know if you can see the sleight of hand. Just let me know if you can see it. You guys can see it? Okay, I gotta keep working on that one then. Okay, we'll do a different one. I'm working on it.
I told you this was gonna be fun.
Yeah. All right, pick any card. Just grab one out and you're gonna sign it.
No, let me grab one of these.
Sorry, one of those.
Last time you made me go to the back, so this time we're doing
sign
this.
it. Write your name on it.
On this side?
On the face. If you sign the back, it's so easy
Wait,
to find.
are you allowed to look at it or no?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. As if I don't know what it is. It's so funny. He's so adorable. He's like, oh, this is probably a real secret from the magician. He probably got no idea. There's fucking reflective surfaces everywhere. All right. So
Are you helping
the
him?
3 of diamonds that I don't know about. Right?
Is that what it was?
I have no idea.
I already forgot.
I couldn't tell. It's dark in my pocket. It's hard to tell. Yeah, it is a 3
Oh
of diamonds.
my God!
So sometimes for people like I do instant replay in case they miss it, you gotta do it again. Right?
Do it again.
Okay, it's here, right? Now you reach, pocket, go.
Shut the
Fucking
fuck.
with you, joking.
Oh, dude.
I keep one here, actually. There it is.
Oh my God! Dude. You're a real piece of shit. You know
Yes,
what?
sir. I've been told many times.
Fuck! Fucking incredible, dude.
Oh, buddy.
Dude,
Good
you wanna
times.
you wanna fucking
Yeah, plug your
you
book
wanna
again.
plug your
Yeah,
shit?
plug your book again.
God damn it, dude! Well, oh, you
This one
dumbass.
was empty. It was
I was
okay.
No,
scared.
it wasn't you. It was him.
I know. It's
Abracadumbass. Teach you how to spill your White Claws.
hell yeah. Beautiful. Fucking A.
Sorry.
We'll clean it up, Tony.
Yeah, we got it. We'll be good.
Sorry, Taylor.
Sorry, Taylor.
What's your Instagram?
Everything's stunt magician.
Stunt magician.
Stunt magician,
Guys,
baby.
follow him.
Please
I
do.
mean,
Posting all the
fucking
time.
might be my most favorite episode we've ever had.
Very good.
That is, I love it. I love it.
Phenomenal.
Here. I love it here. We're drinking White Claws at breakfast. This is good times.
Oh
I
my
like this
God!
shit.
I want you to come with me to this show. You got anything going on?
No, I was gonna go to the gym, but I guess not now.
Fuck that! No, you've already been, dude. Once I do a breakfast beer, it's over.
That's true.
Day is set.
So that's how you start every day then.
No. Well, you don't get to start every day like this, drinking White
that's
Claws
true.
every day.
Yeah,
Look-
there's
look
a
at that.
Vancouver comedian named Chris Griffin. He has a great joke about that. He's like, you look like you work out, but you're still not in shape. You know?
Oh,
And
it's I say this.
great.
It's all an illusion.
yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in horrible shape technically.
Dude, me too. I literally, everyone's like, how do you drink so much? I'm like, oh, you have no idea how hard I go in the gym.
Yeah.
Because I definitely don't look like it, but I like to drink beers every day.
Yeah,
And this is
that's what I'm
you gotta
talking
do.
about,
You got to suffer for your art.
Absolutely.
You gotta suffer for your art.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, guys, follow Wes Barker. Get his book.
Yep.
Abracadumbass.
Honestly,
Fucking-
get the fucking book. Get
Get
it
the
on
book.
Audible. Get it on Audible. And listen to the great stories. I got stories about America's Got Talent. Right? There's a chapter in there
Oh,
called
shit.
"Fuck You AGT." Right? Like it's I tell you the real behind the scenes.
Oh,
I
okay.
signed a 80-page NDA and I just blow it apart in this book. I don't give a
Sick.
shit. Right?
Did you get sued?
No, I have no one's read the book yet.
Oh,
I've only sold like 1,000 copies. Right? So get the book.
No one knows that.
No one knows that I'm gonna get sued. I got another one I'm gonna blow apart too next time I write something because
Cool.
I love signing NDAs and then being like, I'm never gonna keep this
Yeah.
secret.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, thank you so much for
My
coming
pleasure.
on. Guys, please like and subscribe to the High Noon Podcast on YouTube. And you can follow us on Instagram. And my Instagram is Mason Smith Comedian.
Nicholas_Sapaglia everywhere.
And shout out Gorecast Studios. Thank you, Taylor Gorman, for letting us rent. And Tony, thanks for being the producer today. We
You're the man.
appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
And
Tony,
thank you for listening.
Tony.
Howdy, partner. Thanks for tuning in to High Noon with that wily coyote, Mason Smith. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe on all platforms. We'll see you next week on the Dusty Trail for more hijinks and fun.